السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Inshallah, today I will be talking about the importance of eating halal and only halal and tayyib. We have iman, we have faith on Allah Azza wa Jal, and we are the bearer, we are ahlul taqwa, we are the people of taqwa and the people of iman. Allah Ta'ala gave us laws, and Islam is a complete code of life. Allah Ta'ala gave us commands and injunctions about eating halal. We have to eat and consume, since eating is a major part of our life. Every single Muslim, they all eat. We have to make sure, especially the meat we are consuming, it has to be halal, it has to be slaughtered according to Sharia. Allah Azza wa Jal in the Quran is saying, Ya ayyuhar rusul, kulu min at-tayyibat wa'amalu salihah. O the messengers, O the prophets, eat which is halal, eat the tayyibat which is pure, and do good action. So there is a connection, there is a strong bond and connection between eating halal which is pure and lawful, and between ibadah and good actions, which is the purpose of our life. And Allah Ta'ala, He then goes to explain. Allah Ta'ala, He's addressing all the believers. First, He addressed all the messengers, Ya ayyuhar rusul, and then Allah is addressing all the believers in the world. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. O the believers, eat from the pure and halal, min tayyibat. It is Allah Ta'ala's command, Allah Ta'ala's injunction and His order that every Muslim in the world, male or female, adult, young or small or big, even those who are underage, we have to ensure that we are eating halal. Of course, our income has to be halal as well, but definitely in our food items, especially more focus and more emphasis should be on our meat, our chicken, lamb, goat, beef, camel, whatever it is. And to the Muslims who are living in the Western world, this is a very important, very vital topic, that the Muslims living in the Western world, please, we have to make sure that we are eating halal zabiha meat, those meat, chicken which has been slaughtered according to Sharia. So then Allah Ta'ala, He addressed the believers that eat which is pure and halal. Then on a broad scale, Allah Ta'ala, He is addressing all the people in the world. Ya ayyuhan nas, kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban, wa la tattabi'u khutuwati ash-shaytan, innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. O the people, now Allah is addressing all the people in the world. Eat halal, eat which is pure, which is tayyib. Do not follow the footsteps of shaitan. So if we are not eating halal, we could be Muslims, we could be dindar, we could be the people who are praying salah, who are particular in ibadah. But if the meat, we are going to Umrah or Hajj, or we are going overseas, or we live in the Western world, we have to make sure that the food in the plate, the meat in the plate, it has to be halal, zabiha, and tayyib. Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, وَلَا تَأْكُلُوا مِمَّا لَمْ يُذْكَرِ اسْمُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ وَإِنَّهُ لَفِسْقٌ. Do not eat any animal, any chicken, any beef, any lamb, any goat, on which Allah's name was not mentioned. Only Allah Ta'ala's name being mentioned on an animal makes the animal halal. The harms of eating haram, the harms of eating any animal, any chicken, any meat, any beef, which was not slaughtered according to Sharia. Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Inna Allah Ta'ala tayyibun la yaqbalu illa tayyiban. Allah is pure. Allah is pure. He only accepts which is pure. If my eating and my consuming is not halal, then my worship will not be pure, and Allah will not accept this worship. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, O Sa'ad, one Sahaba, his name was Sa'ad radiyallahu anhu. Ya Rasulullah, please make dua. Allah makes me mustajab da'wah, that my prayers and my calls are answered. Rasul said, O Sa'ad, atib mat'amak takun mustajab da'wah. Rasulullah said, O Sa'ad, make sure you are eating halal and pure, then you will be the person whose calls, whose prayer will be accepted. Allah's Nabi ﷺ gave all the ummah in the world, all the Muslims in the world, one prescription. That make your food halal. Make sure that meat you are consuming is halal. Your prayers, your calls will be accepted. If not, then I can make dua. It will not be answered. Rasulullah ﷺ said, one person, أشعث أغبر يمد يديه إلى السماء يا ربي يا ربي. One person, he's disheveled, he's on a journey, he's tired, he's fatigued, he's tired, he's full of he's dusty, and he's helpless. He spreads out his hands to Allah, Ya Allah, oh Allah, help me, I need this. And he's disheveled, he's dusty, he's hungry, he's thirsty. But Allah is saying, his clothing is haram from unlawful source. His eating was unlawful, right? His drinking was unlawful. And he has been nourished with unlawful food, with haram food. Rasul said, how is it possible that his dua will be answered? Rasul said, فَأَنَّا يُسْتَجَابُ لَهُ. It's not possible. Rasul said, لَا يَدْخُلُ الْجَنَّةَ جَسَدٌ غُذِيَ بِالْحَرَامِ. That body will not enter Jannah, which has been nourished with unlawful food. The haram food, non-zabiha meat, any animal, any chicken, which has been eaten, which has been consumed, which was not slaughtered according to Sharia. Allah's name was not mentioned on these animals. Then I will not go to Jannah, no matter who I am. There is one misunderstanding among some Muslims, and especially in the western part of the world, that we can eat any animal, any meat, in any restaurant or any place just by saying Bismillah. We can say Bismillah and we can eat it. And this misunderstanding came from a hadith where some Sahaba, they said, Ya Rasulullah, some people from the villages, they bring us meat. They bring us some meat. We are not sure if Allah's name was mentioned on this meat. And these people, they were new Muslims. Rasulullah said, Sahaba, say Bismillah and eat it. We have to understand that this hadith, this ruling in this hadith, only applies to those meat which was slaughtered by Muslims only. We cannot use this hadith. We cannot exploit this hadith by eating in any random places or any random meat just by saying Bismillah. It will not make the animal halal. And so what's the solution? What can we do? Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala's fadl, especially in the western part of the world, in England, America, Canada, they have halal monitoring service, which are conducted by ulama, by mufti. So we can take their help. We should not buy any meat, consume any meat, bring any meat in the house, unless it's been certified and checked and approved by any halal monitoring service. For example, in New York, we have HMS, Halal Monitoring Service, a branch of Sharia Board of New York, and many more they have in America. Outside America, they have many more bodies, and they do research, they investigate, and they give certificate. They monitor slaughterhouses, and they have their seal on it, which will make it easier for the mass people that we can buy, consume, and eat those meats which has been checked and verified by them. Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq that we can eat halal.